You're probably wondering why I'm standing on an iron pillar in the middle of the ocean. Well, that's because I need gunpowder. Welcome back to our hardcore world, why I keep constantly running out of gunpowder and rockets. So I have to build a thing that cranks out a lot of gunpowder. But that's not really a big thing, so we will make the gunpowder farm pretty too. And apparently I underestimated the amount of trapdoors we need for this farm, so yeah, let's gather some wood and also gather some bamboo for, yeah, obvious scaffolding we need for this farm. Wood and bamboo in my pockets, I stood on my iron pillar again, where my brain settled on the strange idea that building the farm a bit underwater was a good idea. But to drain some of the ocean under our farm, some sponges were required. So I prepared myself with some water-breathing potions and some buckets of milk and set off to the nearby ocean monument, since you can find sponges in there fairly easy. I killed all the guardians in the monument, and after a short search I found myself some sponges. Now that we have some sponge, we can start building our farm. We have all the materials we need, and yeah, let's just build up this creeper farm. Let's go! For like 2 minutes and we got this much gunpowder. I think this farm was a success. Next, I wanted to build a hot air balloon as our AFK spot, but I also wanted to use green wool for the envelope, so I quickly went to the desert at our mesa and got some cactus for green dye. Then I dyed a bunch of sheep green and sheared them. Okay, the last ingredient we need is actually mud brick, so yeah, we have to fly and see if we can find a mangrove swamp, because we're also gonna need mangrove for our island build later. So I set out to find a mangrove swamp. Enjoy this little montage I got for you. Okay, there we are on top of our farm with all the materials we need for the hot air balloon. Yeah, let's build this thing. Okay, let's AFK for some time now and see what we get out of this farm. I'm just gonna AFK for half an hour now. Let's go. Okay, let's see what we get. And I think it's actually thunderstorming right now. Holy smokes, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, we are now on the creeper farm with some shulkers of stone, of course. And yeah, we will line out this whole island, which is not going to be round, of course, because yeah, that isn't exactly cool if you have a natural island looking like a circle. So yeah, I'm thinking we are going to make it a bit diagonal or something like that. And yeah, that it is really high on one side and a bit flatter on the other side. And I think we are going to make steep cliffs all around, and the shape of the island I'm not really sure yet how we're gonna do with it, but I want to have a little of a natural harbor like thing so that we can dock some ships here. And then yeah, we'll meet back for the task of filling in the blanks between the wireframes I'm going to do now. You won't miss anything if you stay around, of course. the wireframe is in place. It looks a bit chaotic right now, but trust me, it will look good in the end, I hope, at least. Yeah, and now we need a conduit, actually, because I don't want to have to use water breathing potion all the time. So yeah, I'm just gonna install a conduit down here so that we can breathe down here. I'm just gonna take the one we have in our library. Let me steal your holy grail real quick. Bruh. Okay, let's steal some prismarine from the ocean monument. Ooh, another sponge room. That's interesting. Okay, we reached a point where we can actually see the mountains underwater, and therefore we have to start texturing. We should be good with some acacia and tuff, and maybe also some basalt. Let's get a basalt generator rocking, and then also chop some acacia wood, and yeah, just in general get all the things we need together. Okay, now that we have the materials, we can actually start building up the rest of the island. Okay, our island isn't floating anymore, which is pretty great. And I think it is time to build up the cliffs. After finishing the cliffs, I boosted the productivity of our island even more and got materials for a sugarcane farm. And I built it right after. Then I collected some green stuff and had fun watching the grass grow. Or moss, I should say. Now that we have all the dirt and all the moss we need, I just need some coarse dirt, and for that we need some gravel, because yeah, we only have 18 left. That's not really great, so let's get some gravel out of the nether where we mine some netherite, because I didn't take all of the things we uncovered there. So yeah, let's get into the nether and gather some gravel. Okay, now that we have all the dirt and moss, we can actually start finishing the island. And then we can build the Viking village on top of that. Because you voted a Viking village, and I will give you a Viking village. After putting the dirt on the island, I chopped down some wood for our Viking village. While I was doing that and waited for some saplings to grow, I spotted this geode and transformed it into an amethyst farm. Okay, we got all the materials together for the village, and yeah, now we have to build up this thing. And as you can see, I have planned out some buildings now, which we have to build up now. And yeah, that's gonna be really fun, I think. And yeah, we will just build some housing units kind of things, and a longhouse for sheep, and a little woodcutter's cabin, so that they have wood and animals. And yeah, maybe we'll build a little field or something like that. And then also some a watchtower and a fire brazier behind me, so that we can watch over this village and also see it from afar when we are sailing the seas. Yeah, let me sleep real quick, and then we can build this village. Let's go. Okay, the houses are now done, but yeah, as you can see, it doesn't look like much now because yeah, we have to put some moss on the roofs of the houses, and of course have to do all the little deep details in the landscaping here. And then also we have to build a lot of trees to yeah, make this feel like a Viking kind of situation here. So I started by building some paths and building a mooring jetty. Then I got working on the trees, which I think turned out pretty great if I do say so myself. But midway through building the trees I ran out of leaves, so I got some from the nearby mega tiger. And as I had collected my leaves, I returned to the island and built up the rest of the trees. Then I continued with building a well, texturing the ground, and building some better rocks. Next I built a lichen farm to provide some subtle lighting for our island because I wanted a not so light source for spawn proofing. Okay, we are pretty much done with our village actually. We just have to build the final piece of the puzzle. The Viking ship kind of thing, Gimabob. And I'm thinking we are going to put it in here in the natural haber, and I think that's gonna look pretty cool. Yeah, that looks cool, dude. We are finished with our humongous island build. And yeah, of course I did all the interiors. Just don't look at the beds. We just have to build some beds really quick. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, and here we have just in all these houses some rooms where you have everything you need. A little kitchen with a smoker and some tables and a bed and a little working station. And then in the other houses it's basically the same, just yeah, some kitchen, some working place, some beds and a table. Yeah, here also a table, a bed, a smoker here in this corner, with some fish which is smoking away, and then also just some storage and stuff. And then up here we have to get some sheep actually for this pen, and this longhouse will house all the sheep we have, which is pretty cool I think. And yeah, let's quickly sleep away. Let's get some sheep over here, and then we are actually finished with our humongous island build. Okay, do we have some sheep? Yeah, one sheep here. Go into the boat, please. Bruh, this. This looks pretty cool if I do say so myself. Hey, first sheep down, some more to go I guess. Make baby. There you have it, a fully finished Viking village on an island, which I also built myself. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!